Hi, this is Dale Buchanan, the host of Puppy Talk Podcast. Before we get started today, I wanted to let you know of my new book, The Complete Puppy Training Manual. It's available on Amazon in 4 formats: Kindle ebook, paperback, hardcover, and audiobook. You can find it on Amazon right now. It's called The Complete Puppy Training Manual, and I will put a link in the show notes of this episode. I'm Dale Buchanan, and this is Puppy Talk, the podcast that offers advice on how to raise a healthy, happy, and obedient puppy. This podcast is sponsored by Top Gun Dog Training. Be sure to subscribe to this podcast now so you don't miss a single episode of Puppy Talk. Welcome to Puppy Talk episode number 23. In this episode, I am going to rate dog park versus doggy daycare. I'm going to rate each on 8 different categories, and then I'm going to give an overall winner. Now, I've been taking my old dog Spalding for 12 years, and then my new dog Dixie for 1 year to both doggy daycare and dog park. So I have a lot of experience with this. In South Florida, there are a lot of both. But when I started taking my other dog, Spalding, to doggy daycare, there was really only 1 or 2 in the area in 2008 when we moved here from Alabama. Now there's a lot more doggy daycare options, but still not as many as dog parks. So let's get right into this episode. First category is cost. For a dog park, most of them in South Florida are going to be free, or a few dollars. Some of them now require a pass for a few dollars to take your dog into the dog park. Doggy daycares are going to range most places from $20 to $40 per day. I know for Dixie, we buy 10 passes for $24 for a full day. And that gives you an idea, and this is a good doggy daycare in South Florida. So the winner in that category is clearly going to be the dog park. The next category is how many different dog sizes do they have of the dog park and the doggy daycare. Most dog parks I go to have 3 sizes. They have a small, medium, and large. However, there are many dog parks in my area that only have a small and a large. Doggy daycares that I've been to also have a small and a large. But I'm sure there are some doggy daycares that also have small, medium, and large. So that category is equal. There is no winner in that dog sizes category. The next is supervision. Obviously, at a dog park, there is going to be no supervision. Now, I have heard of some very high-end dog parks coming up around the country. I think in Washington State and in Colorado and other places where there are supervision there. But most of them are going to be unsupervised. Where the doggy daycare, you are going to have a lot of supervision. You're going to have multiple people there in each size of the doggy daycare so that they can manage the dogs and make sure that there are no fights. So the clear winner there, doggy daycare. So far, we're 1-1. Location. In my area, there are more dog parks than doggy daycares. However, over the next 10 years, I'm sure that's going to change quite a bit. There have been some new dog parks appear in South Florida, and there's also been new daycares. But there are still more dog parks than there are doggy daycares. So the winner goes to dog park. Right now, dog park leads 2-1. Dog fights. Dog parks, there are going to be a lot of dog fights. I see it happen every time I go, particularly in the big dog park, in the big area. And at doggy daycare, dog fights are very rare because they are supervised. So the clear winner there is doggy daycare. Facility atmosphere. Dog parks are all outdoors except for some new ones that I heard that are coming up in various parts of the country, that dog parks could be indoors. I don't know. I haven't seen these yet. I heard rumors of them being built, but I'm not sure. So we'll say dog parks are outdoors, doggy daycare, indoor and outdoor. And that's particularly important in South Florida when the heat index during the summer gets to be 110 degrees. Dogs are not going to go to the dog park for more than 5 or 10 minutes, where they can be inside a nice air-conditioned doggy daycare and get socialization, enrichment, and mental stimulation all at the same time. So the clear winner there, doggy daycare. Right now, doggy daycare is winning 3-2. Facility size. Most dog parks are very large. While doggy daycare, they're not so large. They might have a little outdoor area, but the doggy daycare facility cannot compete with the size of a dog park. So the winner there is dog park. And right now, it's a dead tie, 3-3, and then one equal category. So now we come to our final category, dog owner fights. I know this is a strange category. I know you're probably laughing out loud, but it's real. Owner fights do happen at dog parks. Sometimes, where at doggy daycare, they're never going to happen because the owners are not there with their dogs. But what happens at a dog park is one dog will be more aggressive with another dog, and then the owner of that dog will say something like, "Your dog's being very aggressive with my dog." And then the owner of that dog said, "My dog's not aggressive." And they get into a fight. They get into a verbal argument. I've even seen fist fights at the dog park. It's very real. The overall winner is doggy daycare. Now, I want to make something completely clear here. I'm not saying that you should go to either one, dog park or doggy daycare. And if you go to a doggy daycare, I want you to keep one thing in mind. Find a good one. Find a doggy daycare that does not overstimulate the dogs with loud music and bubbles and excitement and get them all riled up. Because when those dogs come home, they're going to be even more stimulated, and calming them down is going to be a big problem. When I pick Dixie up from daycare, she's playing with dogs naturally in her own element without being told what to do or when to do it. She comes home, she's tired, mentally tired, physically tired, but she's also fulfilled. She's done her own thing. She's made her own decisions. She made her own friends. She did it naturally. And that's the dog park that you want to find. So I hope this information helps. If you have any questions, feel free to contact us through our website, puppytalkpodcast.com. And if you can find it in your heart to support this podcast, you can buy me a coffee at puppytalkpodcast.com. Have a great day. This is Dale Buchanan, host of Puppy Talk Podcast. I have an announcement of a new book that I just published called Potty Training Your Puppy. It's available on Amazon in Kindle and paperback, soon to be available on audiobook. You can find out all the details of this book using the link in the show notes. It's called Potty Training Your Puppy. It's a comprehensive book with a simple and effective way to help potty train your puppy. And it really works. Check out the link in the show notes.